chocolate tiene que ser simple.
Mientras que este es raro.
¿Qué sucede? ¿Quién quiere un chocolate que te haga volar? Averigüémoslo, ¿no? ¿Quién quiere un flotachoc?
Aquí no hay nada que ver, es solo un puñado de individuos desafiando las leyes de la gravedad.
First of all, I wanted to ask you, since Tolkien gets to have these huge casts doing incredible characters, so eccentric, so weird, I wanted to know, how did he convince you to be the chief of police?
Well, he did. He didn't have to do too much convincing
Yeah.
because I really am a fan of his work.
Oh, yeah.
And I love the Paddington movies and the work that he did in the UK television. He used to do a television. Used to direct a TV show called The Mighty Boosh.
Yeah.
And he has this wonderful magical quality about him, and I just wanted to be involved. And so the fact that they were willing to take a meeting and sit down with me, I was more than happy to do it. Yeah.
Did you get a chance to help building the character, or was it everything on the script?
Oh no, I got to build the character a little bit. Yeah,
Oh.
the way, mostly his dialect, his accent. So he has this kind of New York working class police officer cop accent, as we say in
Yeah.
the States, and he sounds like a cop. He just kind of sounds like a cop, like from New York,
Yeah.
no big deal. And that was a lot of fun to do. And that was not on the page.
Oh.
So we got to create that because Paul wanted him to have this kind of sound and have his own sound. Yeah.
Yeah, to stand out between
amongst
the
all
other.
yeah. Because there's lots of there's a lot of British characters. There's lots of British accents in the piece, and then Timmy's sounds American, but he wanted the chief of police to have a different sound, another sound altogether.
Oh, that's really cool. I was thinking when I was watching the movie, if you exchanged ideas with Jaime from Schmigadoon.
Oh yeah.
Because I thought different uniforms, but they could be pals.
we could be friends. Yeah, they
Yeah.
could be friends. Yeah, and they could share war stories.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Huge fan of Schmigadoon, by the way.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
very much. I appreciate it, Jesus.
What do you find so interesting in family cinema? Because you're getting a great resume between this type of movies and also animation. What is the appeal for you for this type of films?
I like the fact that you get an opportunity to make a film that everyone can see. I enjoy all different types of films,
Yeah.
but I do enjoy a film where everyone can see it, from grandma to the parents to
Yeah.
the kids. And also, there's a wonderful challenge that you don't want to play. I still like to be able to play the reality of those worlds. Sometimes it's really fun to play the reality of that of those worlds, and so that to me is very, very satisfying.
And why do you think the world needs a story like Wonka? It's really uplifting, really a happy place, and the world is not so happy right now.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. And I think the more that I think that the more we can talk about dreams, which I think has a lot to do with this movie. It's Willie's dream, but there are dreams that everybody have that they want to come true, and it would be nice to be able to see and hear more about these nice dreams that can come true.
I have a dumb question for sure, but I'm curious. What was the catering like in this movie? In a movie with chocolate and sweets and everything, did you have like that available all the time on set? Or
Oh, I
was
see.
it-
No, not all the time. It was typically the chocolate would be there for the takes. You do
Yeah.
like take after take after take. I'm like, can we do one more take? Because of the actual another piece of chocolate. So, but it was, but there wasn't a ton of chocolate for me, certainly off camera. But there was plenty of it on camera. Yeah.
Yeah, on camera and for your character.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
The twice. So you previously mentioned the Paddington movies, and I wanted to know, what do you think is the magic that Tolkien has? The Paddington movies were at some point the movies were with the most positive reviews on Rotten Tomatoes ever.
Ever.
Yeah. So how does he connect with the adults? Reviewers as much as kids?
I think what helps him connect to adults is that he's terribly clever. And I think the cleverness is what adults enjoy watching. They feel intelligent when they're watching this kids movie because there's lots of how shall I say, cause and effect. So, this thing happens, therefore this thing happens. And adults get to say, oh, that made sense to me. Or, oh, that was really, really clever. And then the kids get to see Paddington and he's soft and cute and all this stuff like that. But those movies are just about flawless. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just about perfect.
I completely agree with that,
Yeah.
and I think this movie will be a huge successor
Oh,
to
yeah.
the Paddington movies. Yeah. So thank you so much again for
Thank
this
you.
interview,
I appreciate
and
it.
congratulations again.
Debo decirle que tengo un tamaño más que respetable para ser un Oompa-Loompa.
¿Un umpa qué?
Permítame que le refresque la memoria.
Creo que no es necesario.
Demasiado tarde. Una vez que empezamos a bailar, no hay quien nos pare.